Doon. There you go. Okay. Hi, good evening. Aba, first honor. Very good. Okay, let's share the live video first. Okay. Good evening. Namiss ko kayo. You know how it is. Wala tayo noong Thursday, but we're coming back with so much blessings, so much great news for everybody. Okay, I'm very, very, very excited for tonight's special session. And when I say special, it is special. Okay. So bago natin i-chismis kung anong special sa session natin tonight, share nyo ng live video para maraming maka-witness ang blessing natin. Hi, Irish, aba. Nice of you. Ayun, syempre. Thank you, baby. We are kicking off our, officially, syempre, alam niyo na, meron tayong kape. Okay. 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 Share ko lang. Sorry, ang dami kong tinype. Because I really am very excited to share this with you. Yan, teka, share ko lang ulit. Okay, one down. Shri Guru Charanam. Yan. Ayun. Okay. Ayan, good evening, good evening. Ay, itatype ko na nga pala yung ating guidelines for tonight. Because masyadong maraming surprises. And please stay tuned towards the end because, and I just typed it in and I just shared it, that we have already finalized our mechanics for our raffle. And this is going to be a regular monthly raffle. So, sa lahat na mag-tune in from start to finish, you are all gonna be entitled to join the raffle. So, kaya ako sobrang excited. And what are we gonna be giving away? We are giving away our workshops for free. So, sa lahat ng mga viewers, listeners, and most of all, mga subscribers natin for tonight. And here in our YouTube channel, you are up for such a great treat. And this is going to be a regular thing, as Reiki with Marky would truly love to give back to all of the love and support that you've all been sharing continuously since we started back in March. So what a perfect time, especially we are now here in our Burr months. Our Christmas season is just right around the corner. What a perfect way to kick off our holiday season with so much giveaway. So please stay tuned para mas marami pa kayong matutunan on how we're gonna be qualified in our raffle entry. Medyo tongue twister. Dapat nang sumat ng kape na. Nga pala, itatype ko nga pala yung ating, we call this, yung ating guidelines for tonight. Okay. Okay. Very good. Iyon. Okay. Naku. Nagdadatingan na yung ating mga... Wow, ang bilis naman. May mga entries tayo agad. So, okay. So, very good. Very good. Okay. So, let us just wait for everybody to join in. So, do not forget to share our video for tonight. Okay. Hold on. Yan. Good evening, everybody. So, in just a bit, we are going to start talking about our guidelines to, of course, kailangan natin laging aware and mindful kung paano natin talaga maximize yung mga sessions natin if we're gonna be having a tarot reading session. And you know what, the guidelines na binibigay ko sa inyo, by the way, this is not really something that is just applicable for us in our session. Actually, if you're going to just any tarot reading session and experience, regardless of where you experience it or to whom you experience it with, all of the guidelines are going to be the same. The mindfulness na sinishare natin in our sessions for tonight are the same things that you will be needing. But honestly, it's not literally just about when we're going to go through our tarot reading session. Kung tutuusin, this is something that applies in our lives. The mindfulness that we are instilling as a guideline in asking questions in tarot reading sessions literally apply, and how we're also going to be applying this in our real life. Like, if there's anything and everything that we should be concerned about, this is really just mainly concerning about our life. If there are things and experiences that we feel we are directly concerned towards another person, then we could directly go to that person as well. Ay, hello. Very, very grateful naman ako. Good morning sa aking fellow Reiki master all the way from California, USA. Maraming salamat for joining us tonight. Okay? So, anong tawag dito? And I was saying earlier, in applying the guidelines in our life, syempre the mindfulness, it can be na we are using it as we're going to be reading the energies. But basically, we are talking about sino and kaninong energy talaga dapat tayo kailangan mag-focus. And that is because we need to focus in our own energy alone. And the rest, no matter how life unfolds outside of us, may kanya-kanyang lesson that we all individually need to learn. And collectively, of course, meron din mga ganyan. May individual lessons tayo. Meron din tayo mga collective lessons that we all need to learn. And so, just by knowing the guidelines, it keeps us in the know on how we're gonna be mindful kung saan lang tayo dapat mag-focus. Mostly sa atin. That's a very, very good way of also understanding it. Okay. Ay, hello, Jessa. Maraming salamat for joining us tonight. So, I'm sure meron kayong mga katanungan din. Nakalagay yung guidelines natin here. And just a few sips, alam mo. By the way, before we officially start, I'm really, really excited to go through tonight's session because we have finalized. We have finalized our instructions on how we're going to be sharing our raffle for everybody. And by the way, this is going to be a regular raffle that you are going to be entitled to join here every single time that you tune in. And so the more that you, and mahalaga is that literally the more you watch, the more chances of winning. So that, what are we going to be winning and what are we going to be giving away? We are going to be giving away our workshop. So talk about Reiki, talk about emotional healing, crystals, meditation and mantras, and even Vedic astrology reading that is up for grabs for all of our viewers, listeners, and most of all, our subscribers. So imagine that. This is really gonna be a very exciting, ano ko, ayan na. Nagdadatingan na yung mga questions natin. Therefore, ayan na. Okay. Therefore, halika na. Magsimula na tayo. I'm para marami tayong matulungan for tonight. And sige na nga, isang kape pa. Isang sip pa para mas Gina G tayo. Sarap. Okay. So, you know how it is? If you're new here, by the way, hi. Good evening. My name is Marky Mendoza. And we are now going to start our session, and we are going to start our session with a prayer. I am a practicing Hindu, and so I will be saying and praying my mantras and my prayers in Sanskrit. And I highly encourage everybody else, no matter which belief system or religion you are following, to join me in prayer. Let us all pray for guidance, wisdom, and protection for tonight's session. Okay? Okay. Om. 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 Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshvara, Gurur Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshvara, Gurur Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshvara, Gurur Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Ay, nandiyan pa kayo. Very good, very good. Good evening, everybody. Okay, kailangan, medyo malakas ang energy. Okay, medyo nayanig ako. Okay, so, good evening, everybody. Namaskaram. My name is Marky Mendoza, and I'm a Reiki master and teacher, also an intuitive tarot reader and teacher. And this is your official Tuesday night habit. Welcome to Tarot Tuesdays. And here in Tarot Tuesdays, we provide free tarot reading for everybody. And if you are here early on, in when we started our session, I have announced, and if you've seen the communication that I've shared earlier, I have officially announced that tonight, all of our subscribers, all of the viewers, and lahat na magsistay from start to finish are all gonna be entitled to join our raffle. So stay tuned kasi officially in a bit, we're gonna be announcing our official instructions on how we're gonna be joining and participating in our raffle draw. And ano ba ipamimigay natin? We are giving away workshops for free for all of our subscribers and sa lahat ng mga viewers natin, and sa lahat ng mga suki natin. You are all up for such a great treat. And the best of all, this is something that you will all experience on a regular, month after month. So therefore, kahit na hindi pa, mas maganda sana we start of the month, kaya lang, hindi na kami makapaghintay. So we are already starting officially in tonight's session. Lahat ng mga manonood here, especially in the finish, at the end of the show, I will be collating all the names. I will ask everybody to key in the names of lahat ng mga nanonood towards the end. Lahat kayo, yun yung maging kasama sa entry natin. So therefore, please stay tuned towards the end, most especially dahil lahat ng mga manonood kasama sa raffle natin. And again, this is something that will happen. We will start now officially. The winners, we will be drawing it at the last day. Actually, that's a weekend. That's a Sunday. So actually, yeah, go ahead. Let's do that on a Sunday. And we're gonna be doing it live, and we're gonna be going through the raffle. Lahat ng mga winners natin at the end of the month, we will now have these prizes claimed in our November schedule. So this is really perfect because it's a bare months. What a perfect way to receive something new, a great blessing, all from here in your official Tuesday Night Habit, of course. And this is Reiki with Marky, and we are continuously in our continuous efforts and really supporting everybody in your spiritual journey. That is why we are here. So ano ba yung ano natin? Ano ba yung pinaka-instructions natin? Simple lang ang instructions natin for you to qualify. And this is gonna be every session natin. And we have 2 sessions every week. So every time that you tune in, at the last part most especially, all you need to do is tune in the whole show, the whole time. And then towards the end, we're gonna be collating the names of the people who are there towards the end, and yun na yung raffle entry ninyo. So in short, the more you watch every session, the more entries, the more opportunities for you to really bag our prizes. So what are our prizes? We are giving away workshops. Actually, two winners each. In Two winners per workshop. So what are the workshops that we're going to be drawing for our raffle? So we have number 1, 2 winners for emotional healing class, and this is again for the November schedule. Ano pa? 2 winners for crystal work for modern living, courtesy of Celestial Blue and our fellow Reiki master, Chris Agliam. So he is going to teach you anything and everything that you need about crystals. So if you're also into that, nako, very good. Also, we're going to be giving away 2 winners for our meditation and life-changing mantras class. And this is going to be facilitated by another of our fellow Reiki master, Ananda Drishti. And ano pa? Of course, 2 winners for Reiki 1 class. Okay, so that's gonna happen in our all November. But what is the fifth and what is the last na raffle natin? One winner monthly will be winning a Vedic reading session. So that is going to be amazing. So everybody, please tune in. We are also officially starting tonight. So I can see everybody now. So maraming salamat everybody. You are all up for such a great treat in tonight's session. So therefore, ngayon nagbigay na tayo ng maganda-gandang good news for our tonight, and we are ready for more. So, simulan natin yung session natin, and what a better way to kick off our session but to understand and know our guidelines, of course. So, sa lahat na magpa-participate for tonight, marami tayong matututunan tonight because again, when we provide our guidance for tonight, you must understand na yung mga guidance na binibigay natin sa inyo, yes, this is directly concerning kung sino yung magpa-participate, pero ang binibigay nating guidance sa lahat is something that can be applied sa lahat na makikinig sa atin because these are all general life lessons that us human beings, we all go through. One way or another, it may not necessarily be now or pwedeng tapos na, but what is also assuring is that possibly in the future, when we encounter these life lessons, we will be equipped, and it all starts in our session. So, kung ang tanong nyo naman is, paano ba natin nakukuha yung mga ganyang mga kasagutan? Ano bang binabasa natin when we ask the tarot cards? Of course, through the tarot cards, and we will be using the Golden Tarot from Cat Black, by Cat Black, and I'm sure na sa lahat ng mga nanonood ngayon, and especially if suki na kayo, alam nyo na when we read, we are really reading, yes, the cards will give us the energy for that, but the cards will be absorbing the energy ng magtatanong, G na G ako sa pumalo yung kape dahil dyan, sige, more kape pa nga. Ano naman yung energy ko? Ang saya ko, no? Di ba? Namiss ko kayo eh. Wala ako nung Thursday. By the way, wala ako nung Thursday. Sorry na. Medyo last minute because gusto makipagkita ni Bessie. I can't say no naman. Okay? I can't say no naman pag gusto niya makipagkita. So kahit na may session ako for tonight, actually she's offering let's do it there. But I was like, hindi, okay lang. Mag-ano na muna tayo. Pause na muna tayo dyan. Sige lang. Anyway, regular naman tayo. So, sorry na. But here we are. So itotodo natin. So again, ano mga basis naman ng mga energies ng mga pa-participate natin? Everything current, okay? Everything current. Current thoughts, decisions, and actions. And once we already take action, it will now be subjected to the universal spiritual law of cause and effect, or what we also know in the Christian or Catholic faith, we call it the golden rule. For us Hindus, we call it the law of karma. And science calls it Newton's Newton's third law of motion. Wala pala akong lapel. May budget tayo sa lapel. Kailangan natin ikabit. Okay. Newton's third law of motion, wherein in every action, there's always equal or unequal action and reaction. Literally, it's the universal law of cause and effect. Now, when we go through that, lahat ng mga magpa-participate tonight, lahat ng mga katanungan nyo, anything about your love life, anything about your love life, anything about your career, anything about your health, yun ang magiging subjected doon. Doon natin ibibase yung ating mga reading through your energy. But some of you may have questions concerning other people, concerning relationships, either romantic, friends, or family. It's okay. Ang nangyayari lang yan, pero imagine mo, kung yung tanong mo, ang instead na hahanapin ko sa sariling energy mo, yung sagot, at hahanapin ko sa ibang tao yung energy, yung kasagutan through their energy, and if they're not aware na gagawin ko yun, it will be a case of overstepping or simply, it is going to be an invasion of privacy. And may karma kasi yun. And yung karma, alam nyo na, hindi yun mapupunta sa nagtanong, okay, sa akin yun. So, but, may say, kahit na ang mga concern natin or mostly ang questions natin will be concerning about relationships, do not hold back. Kasi primarily, ako lang po ang nakabasa ng mga questions natin. Also, I will never disclose kung sino yung mga nagtatanong o kung sino yung magpa-participate. Babasahin ko lang ang tanong and then, ang pinakamahalaga lang naman dito is that we will get to help you through our guidance in the tarot cards. So therefore, kung ang questions nyo will be concerning relationships, para wala lang tong karma, ang gagawin natin, hahati-hatiin natin ang energies ng mga direct people involved in the situation. So, kung dalawa kayo, hahatiin natin yung energies ninyong dalawa. And so on and so forth kung mas marami. Kasi sometimes, family yung tanong. Sometimes naman, for group of friends. Yan ang mga tanong minsan. But don't worry. Pwede na natin siya tanong so long as we will include your energy. Yun nga lang, please be warned na kapag hinati-hati natin yung energy natin, every single time that we do that, there is a high chance na anytime, kahit na after the session, kung sino man yung kasama dun sa tanong natin, nagbago yung energy nila, their thoughts, decision, or more so, nagbago yung actions nila. And then may high possibility na maiba yung ating outcome. O kaya yung nakita natin, pwedeng maiba. Dahil, again, this is all energy-based. This is all energy-based. And the only thing that we can control is our own energy. Anything outside of us, hindi natin siya makokontrol. Therefore, ang pinaka-accurate ng mga readings na makukuha natin will all be about you. Readings about you. And then, the rest, just be warned. Hindi naman sa hindi natin siya makukuha na accurate. Just be warned na may tendency lang na maiba. Okay? So, okay na tayo sa ating guidelines. There are, by the way, guidelines din on how we're going to answer our questions. Para maging fair po sa lahat ng magpa-participate for tonight, this is going to be first come, first serve basis po tayo, one question at a time. And then I know some of you may have multiple questions. Uubusin po muna natin yung queue. And then pag naubos natin yung queue, we will open the table for follow-through questions. Okay? So, simulan na natin. I'm sure kilig na kayo kasi ako. Sobrang, kung daman-daman yan na energy. Ay, teka nga lang, mag-hi muna ako sa mga, sa mga kasama natin. Oy, hello. Nako, nandiyan na naman, mga suki natin. So, hello. Kay Yuan, hello, Yuan, maraming salamat. Gusto ko rin matutunan ang Reiki. Ay, Jess, of course. Nako, lalo na if you would want, sumali lang sa ating, so, tune in towards the end of our session and para may raffle entry tayo each time. Okay? Ay, nako naman, si Damien. Hello, Damien. Maraming salamat for tuning in. And, sino ba? Emerald Dweller. Oh, hello, ang ganda naman ng username mo, Emerald Dweller. I love that username. Hello. Ashra, hi. Good evening, namaskaram. Ay, hello, Tel. Naku, yan ang suki natin. Nice to see you again. It's been 1 month na daan lang ako saglit. Hirap ng internet. So, international seas, miss our Tuesday night hobby. Ay, nako, thank you naman. Ay, my fellow Reiki Master. Hello, Lay. Maraming salamat for tuning in. Thank you so much for joining. Okay, so officially, let's start our session na. Ay, naku naman. Syempre naman, hello mama, I love you, thank you, and thank you for tuning in tonight. O baka may tanong ka din, go ahead. Okay, so, simulan na natin yung first question natin para marami tayong masagot. Okay, so here we go. So, okay. Hi Marky, good evening. Good evening. I want to ask kung kailan kaya ma-approve yung online registration ko sa UK. para makapag-take na ako ng CBT exam. Yun lang kasi hinihintay ko para ma-start ko na application. Okay. Sige, tingnan natin. Teka, kailan ma-approve? Actually, yung ganito, kahit walang cards, anong tawag dito, mabibigyan ko ng timeline. Okay? Now, teka, tignan natin ha. Sige. So ang tanong niya is that kailan ma-approve yung online registration? Pero alam mo, sige, bibigyan kita na ano ha. I'll give the timeline, tapos makukuha mo rin, bunot ako ng card just so you know where I'm coming from, ha? Sandali. Kasi usually ganun siya. When I check, even if I don't use the cards, my intuition will provide me. Kasi honestly sa cards, it's hard to specifically find a timeline, like a specific like timeline if you're using the cards. But mainly my intuition I use there. And yung cards, ipapakita niya kung ano na. Kasi there are two types of cards. By the way, I forgot to mention, there are two types of cards na pwede natin makuha in our tarot cards, the major cards and the minor cards. So when we get major cards, syempre, that's really the best indicator na yes, okay, malapit na yung ganyan. Or even warnings, the major cards will be the clear answer for that. But when we get minor cards, sino may ibig sabihin hindi siya maganda? Ibig sabihin lang, there will be parang fruits na kailangan pahinugin. And when if it's ripe for the picking, and then that's a time. Okay, so parang ganun lang ang reflection ng minor and major cards. So, but timeline wise, tignan ko muna kung towards the end. Ay, lapit na. Lapit na. To back this up, tignan mo. Yeah. Malapit na. You have 7 of Cups here, as you can see. Look at that. The card is really seeing, ayan na, malapit na siya dyan. Alam mo, anong tawag dito? This is really, I'll give you a timeline na. Ano ba ngayon? October 19. Maghintay ka ng second week of November. As this one, tinan mo, look at that. Because it's already there. Okay? Look at what's in store for you. So in short, and it can come earlier. Basta yung period is from today hanggang second week of November. And you'll be surprised. Marami pang kasamang Marami pang kasamang surprise opportunity which will unfold. You are also aware of this. So in short, yung mga ine-expect mo, mag-unfold na yan. Lalo na before ka what do you call this, mag-take yung test. Okay? So more surprises will definitely unfold, and you're gonna be offered a very good roller coaster ride. And when you do, pag na-receive mo na siya, i-celebrate natin. Alam mo na ha. And kakilala ko rin kasi to eh. So pag nakuha mo, i-celebrate natin maigi. So therefore, I want you to be more excited, and to manifest this more, I would want bigyan natin ng magandang charity work. Teka, that since this is for studies, studies. Maybe hingi tayo ng backup ko ano magandang ha. Maybe kailan pag maganda mag-manifest if it's concerning tests ng Test? Thursday. Okay. Every Thursday, do your charity work on a Thursday. And institution? Educational. Yan, okay. So, make sure that you donate in educational institutions. So, if there are NGOs or other schools that you can donate to, and this is not literally just money, you can donate. You can also donate mga school supplies. It can be in kind. Yan. Basta sa school, yan ang magandang charity work. And before you do your charity work, so that you can manifest it clearly, set your intentions. I'm going to have this energy given away in exchange for manifesting that. Okay? Every Thursday until mag-manifest yan. And the more you do your charity works consistently, pero ito, this is really my say. regardless if there is a very specific day na we're of course that's the best na Thursday na wag mo lang i-miss out, but may say kahit na anong opportunity, kahit anong araw, basta may opportunity ka to give, to share your blessings, go ahead and do it. But every time lang you're going to share your blessing, make sure you're gonna set the intention na I'm going to share this blessing and this is to manifest this. Yun ang magbibigay sa'yo ng maraming manifestations pa. So therefore, I'm excited to hear the progress on this, but definitely as early as now, congratulations and thanks for joining Tarot Tuesdays. Yan, okay? So, good evening ulit, everybody. My name is Marky Mendoza. I'm a Reiki master and teacher, also an intuitive tarot reader and teacher, and welcome to Tarot Tuesdays. Kung gusto ninyo mag-participate, nakalagay sa... Did I pin? Okay. Nakapin. Ay, hindi siya nakapin. Ayun nga. Okay. I'll pin the message here. Ayun. Nakapin yung ating, sa ating comment section, yung ating guidelines. So, alam niyo na. Aba, all the way from Sweden. You know what? I love our sessions because it's always global. So, we have listeners from California. We have Sweden. I'm so happy. Maraming salamat. Sige, dire-diretso na natin. Okay, welcome. Okay. Tingnan natin yung ating next na syempre suki natin yung next natin. Hi Master, what's the energy in store for our team this November? Siguro syempre sales yan. Tingnan natin yung energy ng November for the team. Tingnan natin. Here we go. Ay palaka. Okay. Ayun na. It's a very, very good na warning, especially for November, because we have the King of Wands. Okay, now when the Wands will come into play in our tarot, it reminds us of hard work, hard labor. So as early as now, I want you to start banking on na for our November na month, because it will be, I'm telling you, if you find it, yung mga efforts na binigay ninyo for the last 3 months, please expect na medyo kailangan natin siyang doblehin. In short, this is what comes with the additional warning. You need to work double because yung mga prospect natin for November, biglang magbabago yung isip. Okay, so make sure na kaya ko kailangan na you have to work double. Ito yung mga expected na. Yung mga expected na o kaya yung mga alam natin na ang commitment is November, they may change their mind. So kailangan maagap tayo and do what it takes to make sure na we are going to be maagap sa ganyan. Be extra resourceful and do not forget perfect timing. May warning ba dun sa time? Wala specifically. Walang specific. Unlike kasi yung last time nagbigay ako na magandang time for you to set your meetings is usually during the day, during the early morning. But right now, wala masyadong ganun. So in short, you have the liberty to exhaust all possible ways on how and resources on how we're gonna maximize yung ating mga client meetings. And the thing is, kailangan lang doblehin yung effort, okay? Or if you're gonna do more, then very good. And so, tsaka ito naman na. And remember, ang tanong kasi nitong natin is collectively. But individually, of course, may mangyayari dyan. But of course, if you're talking about your collective results as a team, it has to be double the effort, okay? So, dahil dyan, alam mo na, yung charity work natin, okay? So for those, by the way, who would want to manifest something, and we, as Hindus, we have a regular, we call it the puja, or we have a regular na prayer sessions that we do as a form of penance, okay? So we do the prayer rituals in a form of penance. And this is also a ritual that we also can manifest. So sa lahat po na may mga special na gustong i-manifest sa buhay nila, anything, it can be anything. It can be money. If you need to manifest money, we can help with that. Or anything na kailangan nating ma-achieve, any goals, dreams, and aspirations that we want, all we need to do is I'll give you my address and then I will just ask you to buy fruits and flowers. Kasi yun yung ino-offer. Yun yung ino-offer kay God when we do our rituals. We offer just like how it is in any belief systems, we offer food. Okay, so We do this every Wednesday, Monday, Wednesdays, and Saturdays. 3 times in a week namin niya ginagawa. So sa lahat may gusto ipamanifest, we can talk offline. Okay? So, ayun na. Nag, dahil dyan, alam mo na, mag-offline na lang tayo and then pag-usapan natin yung mga offerings, okay? Which by the way, itong group na to is a very good proof. They have so much great testimonies proving kasi they always participate in the puja. Nagpapadala lagi sila ng offering, especially our 9-day Navaratri celebration. And ayun, nakapag-manifest sila ng mga sales. Kaya naman, I'm so happy every single time na marami kami natutulungan. Just for these prayers, marami din na ma-manifest. So, kung may gusto rin po kayo ma-manifest, just let's talk offline so that we can include you in our prayers. Okay, so dahil dyan, thanks for joining Tarot Tuesdays. Next na tayo, dire-diretso na tayo para marami tayong matulungan tonight, okay? Okay, next. Okay, good evening, Coach. Oy, good evening. May I ask po about my career for the rest of my October? Sure. Sige, tignan natin yan. Tignan natin yung energy for October for our current participant. Okay. Actually, may nakukuha na ako kaagad. Sige, but tingnan natin, ha? Ayun nga. Okay. Very good. So, we have a minor card for our current participant and this is the 6 of Cups. Okay. Ayan. Okay. So, if we're going to look into the imagery of our cards, our cards is going to tell you many things. Primarily, if you look at the environment, it's very pleasant. Okay. So, but the thing is, is there anything na glaring of a warning? Wala naman. But I know what you are going through right now. Anong tawag dito? I have an idea na you are really giving your best. You're really giving your best so that you can not just prove your worth, but because you know you have what it takes. Because you know you have what it takes so that you can push through here in your career. And that is really paying off. Kasi when you get cups in our tarot cards, it can mean two things, by the way. It can mean it's a form of emotion. It can also represent celebrations. And this is a strong case of celebration. But look closer, okay, di ba? Anong tawag dito? Wait lang ha. I'm gonna check lang your energy further ha. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Because the energy that you're giving off, the energy especially for this month, looks like there are really plans na on how you're going to how you're going to what do you call this, how you're going to push for these remaining days na alam mo na yung goal mo is to hit your goal. And I know you are trying your best to push that. Only that na you're giving the efforts, you're giving all your best, parang ba, you're bringing out the big guns. Kumbaga, you're bringing out the big guns kasi nga you know that you wanted to produce the best results for this month. But if you look closer, di ba, this is what you're offering. Pero look at this. Kung sino ino-offeran, medyo anong tawag dito, nasa iba yung focus. So, anong tawag dito? You are doing your best. You know what you're capable of. You know what you can bring in the table. And you are very, very sure of how to do it. But I want you to stay open pa. In with your strategies. Okay? And be extra resourceful. Kasi yung mga ine-expect mo ngayon, I know some of us, especially when we are working, no? Kumbaga, if you are also someone who is always planning ahead and naka-detalya na for your period of time yung like the to-do list or how you're gonna execute the month, I'm sure may plano ka ng ganun. But I'm telling you, if you just stick to that plan for this month, you may find it challenging to really hit your goal. But if you go above and beyond that, become extra resourceful pa. And my say, be extra resourceful pa. meron pang tatlong opportunities na mag-unfold for you this month if ma-maximize mo pa yung resources mo. If you think outside of the box. And once you do, mag-i-improve pa yan. But my say, you're already doing what it takes na. You're already giving your best effort and it's really flourishing. It's just a matter of timing. Okay, may timing lang din yan. But ang magpapamanifest din talaga nito is of course, syempre, charity work. So, my say, anong tawag dito, mag-charity work Saturday. Every Saturday. And any opportunity that you can do your charity work. Kasi sabi ko nga, kaya kami, alam mo, meron kami nakalaan talaga. Meron kami nakalaan na amount for charity work. And it's not necessarily donating to church. It can be to the people who may be needing, the less fortunate. And again, it's not necessarily monetary each time. Lagi kami may naka-prepare. Yung mga pinapadala na fruits, during the puja, we have it. Tapos when we drive around, when we're stepping out for groceries, let's say, yung ganyan, and there are less fortunate people na in the streets, we give that. And we also include money na ino-offer namin. Para imagine the money that we offer in a form of offering dun sa ritual. When you give it yields blessings pa kung sino makaka-receive. So my say, either, by the way, if you want to improve this, syempre, if you want to manifest this more, we can talk offline on how you're going to do your offering, your own offering, na fruits and flowers. Or, of course, as much as you can, every single time that you have an opportunity, grab it. Magbigay na magbigay. And again, it's not necessarily monetary. Okay? The more that you provide, more space to offering your blessings to others. It's like telling the universe that you're always ready to receive kasi you're always ready to give. In short, you're ready to keep creating that flow. Remember, when we talk about the abundance, it is a flow that we all need to be aware of. When we say flow, pag may nilalabas tayo, ang ina-expect natin, pag may nilabas tayo, may babalik sa atin. But remember this, every single time na mas marami kang nilalabas in a form of charity work, it's literally like you pushing the flow to happen. At maraming babalik sa'yo. You have to understand it that way. And once you keep doing this, and lalo na kapag regular mo na siyang ginagawa, pati yung mga blessings natin, regular din na dumadating. So you have to understand how the universe works and how abundance really works. You have to let abundance flow by also embodying what the energy is about. Kaya nga abundance, you are overflowing. So how can you embody abundance kung ikaw hindi ka rin marunong mag-share? So sharing is actually the key to abundance. Okay? And the more that you consistently do it, then the better. Okay? So as early as now, I want to tell you congratulations. Maraming pang opportunity to improve this. Okay? So, thank you for joining Tarot Tuesdays. So by the way, para naman aware bago tayo mag-continue and getting the next participant, let me share to everybody, and especially for the ones who you just tuned in tonight. By the way, I see you, Pat. I miss you. I love you. Say hi to Sam for me, please. Okay, I'll see you soon. Alam mo yan, we're just checking our schedules. Okay. So, by the way, here in tonight's session, we are also officially announcing that Reiki with Marky will be giving away many prizes to all of our avid na mga suki natin na mga subscribers and people who tune in our sessions. You're up for such a great treat because every time, and it's starting tonight, every time that we're going to be having a live session, lahat po ng mga manonood will be entitled to join our raffle. So, kung sino po, ang instructions lang po natin is to stay the whole time, especially towards the end of our session, because at the end of our session, that's the time that we will be collecting the names ng lahat ng nanonood towards the end, and lahat ng manonood towards the end will be entitled to one raffle entry. Now, what are the prizes that we're going to be giving away? We are giving away 2 lucky winners of emotional healing classes, 2 winners of crystal work for modern living classes, 2 winners of meditation and life-changing mantras, 2 winners of Reiki 1 class, and also 1 winner of a Vedic session. And this is going to happen month after month. So everybody, you are all up for such a great treat. All it takes is for you to tune in. So I'll see you later sa lahat ng ano. So watch out, lahat ng mga manonood tonight. You are all gonna be included in our raffle for today. For our mangyayari na yan at the end of the month, and then November, yan na yung magiging prizes nyo na yan. November, makiklaim nyo na sila. So, tignan na natin yung next participant natin. Okay. Okay. So, hi Master, I hope you're doing well. Yes, I am. My question lang is overall health ko. Ano daw? Andaw something ba sa health that I need to hindi ko na-gets yung andaw. Baka na typo kasi, no? Something ba sa health that I need to focus? Thanks super for being generous. Alam mo, ayun, taking time to do this. God bless you. Thank you. Okay. You're doubting if there's something about your health. So let me scan you, okay? So any single time that your questions will be about health, hindi ako magdodraw ng cards yan. I will just check your aura and from there, makikita na natin yan. So, tingnan natin. Okay. Honestly, okay, so I feel like it's the focus is really the chest area, okay, the heart chakra area. And I know as you're listening to this, you will have an idea of what I'm talking about. Kasi you know what, you'll be surprised how amazing the body works. And by the way, I explained this further in our Reiki class. So just by attending our Reiki class, you would understand how you will get to know your body on an energetic level and how you can command your body to heal itself naturally just by learning the chakra system as well. And I teach that in Reiki class. And our other workshops, especially the crystal work for modern living, gives you a deeper, in-depth explanation of the chakra system and how to understand your body on an energetic level as well. Now, when we talk about our health, so energetically, when I check the aura of the patient, I will have to see the specific areas of concern and kung saan nadadala yung attention ko, nandun yung pinaka-concern. You'll be surprised, you know what, you're asking about your health. You are asking about health. You are basically not sure if there is something wrong with you because that's the thing. When on the underlying situation here that you must be more mindful about is the doubt and the fear that you have. And yan mas may experience sa may heart area natin. So, you'll be surprised. You'll be surprised that as just by feeling certain emotions, our body will get to not just respond, reflect that same emotion. So I'll give you an example for that. So sabi ko nga lagi, during emergency cases, you wouldn't really know na, sabi ko halimbawa, ano ba yung mga emergency cases na ano natin. Minsan, hindi naman siya mangyayari, just an example, no? But in cases na merong sunog, tapos hindi mo alam na kaya mong buhatin yung ref, and then bigla mo siya nabuhat. So that's really a good thing because you're able to access an incredible amount of strength that you didn't even know you possess. But during emergency cases, your body allows you to have extra strength to serve you more, to serve you better, to like a survival mode, to allow you to become safe. Yan ang binibigyan sa atin. But these are not just things that happen on that kind of bias. When we process anything that's good, our body reflects that as well. When we process anything that's negative, the body reflects that as well. And imagine, the more you focus on those energies, it's literally telling your body that you're wanting these energies to take over. And so, when the areas na talagang of concern na nakita ko talaga is really here in our heart area, because the heart area is our heart chakra that stores, processes emotions. And when I say stores emotions, ever since the time that you can recall that you've processed an emotion, whether happy, sad, etc., they are all stored here in our heart chakra. Most of all, most of all, the not so good ones. And lalo na kung hindi ito addressed. If it's an experience, if there's an experience that allowed you to feel extreme pain and suffering, and you were not able to address it. And what is the cue for you to understand that you are not able to address it? When you tap onto the memory of that experience and then you start to feel pain, kahit na ilang taon na ang nakalipas, kahit na there's a part of you that has not just let go but forgiven. Okay, if you've forgiven the person, the people, the situation, the experience, but genuinely you were not able to address it, and then there's a huge tendency na kailangan one way or another lilitaw at lilitaw yan. Okay, and then and then imagine this is just in the past. This is just in the past. And the more that we are alive, the more that we are all meant to experience more experiences towards other people that will also come with emotions, okay? Happy emotions and the opposite. And each and every time that we wake up, we are these experiences. Now, hindi lahat ng mga experiences na yan, and if wala kang motivation to also, by the way, hindi yung ano, when we talk about feeling the emotions and the energies that come with an experience or a situation, don't take offense na parang just because there are really many experiences in your life that would push you to feel a certain emotion. Don't take it hard on yourself na parang, kasi ito yung situation, ito yung ina-address ko eh. Alangan naman sumaya ako kung hindi naman kasaya-saya yung emotions dun sa experience. Halimbawa, let's say you're talking about grief. You're processing grief. And when you process grief, you can never have a happy or joyful emotion when you are processing grief because you are processing grief. Okay? And so, it also comes with the experience. So, and there are many experiences na pinaprocess natin. Hindi lang grief. Grief is just one part of it, but there are also many things, many people, many experiences in your life, in your career, love life rather, in your career, in your personal life. Lahat yan, may mga kanya-kanya tayong experiences and kanya-kanyang emotions involved in every situation. So in short, if you may be processing one thing that's major, that's just one thing. But there are still many things that we all process. Kasi nga, imagine mo, ilang role ang pinoportray natin in a day. Hindi lang tayo isang role na pinoportray. Marami tayong role na pinoportray. And each time we portray these roles and we experience it with different people, again, yung mga experiences na yun will be different. And imagine you're just processing it with just one body. Just one body. So kung ang mga emotions natin, majority of that will not be good, our body will reflect that. If majority of the experiences will be happy, joyful experiences, the body will reflect that as well. Hindi siya bias. But more so, you have to understand na your body will always respond according to what you process inside. So if you process good things, your body will reflect that. You process the opposite, your body will always reflect that. And so you would commonly hear when you go see a doctor professionally, there are many illnesses that when you ask the doctors what the root cause are, they will always just say it's stress-induced. It's stress-induced, sasabihin lang nila. And then you're gonna be asking for a remedy. Am I gonna take vitamins and ganyan? The doctors will also remind you, for you to fully heal from these experiences, there should always be a commitment of a lifestyle change. Kaya naman, and I remember I used to come from, when I was working in a corporate, anong tawag dito, there are many, kasi napunta rin kasi ako sa HR, I've handled many cases na the doctor's advice will be specific na may mga request na either ilipat ng department, yung hindi ganun ka-stressful, o kaya anything na any type of work that either physically, emotionally, or mentally na parang draining, and it can create either physical stress, emotional, or mental stress. If it's continuously gonna be experienced, there's a high tendency that will progress. And so, ang dami ko na-experience na pinapapalitan, either nagpapalipat ng department, nagpapalipat ng team, because if it's gonna be a stressful na environment, you will expect that the body will keep sorry, you will expect that the body will keep reflecting what you really process inside. And so, the best advice that I will give to sa current participant natin is that I know you're working hard. I know you're giving your best. But also, the best way for you to really address your what you perceive as a health concern is to really trust. Is to really trust. And you'll be surprised. I know it's easier said than done because you know what, I've been there. But, may say, hindi natin mapuprove yan na continuously mag-i-improve yung ating health if we're going to trust, if hindi rin natin continuously ginagawa, if hindi rin tayo conscious na ginagawa natin siya everyday, kung hindi natin nire-remind lagi yung sarili natin na okay, there are challenging times that I need to trust, yung ganyan, if hindi natin siya na establish as a rhythm, if we don't establish it as part of our life, and then the lesson will always be reminding us, and then your body will keep reflecting that, because that is how our body works. Okay, our own little universe. Okay, so may say I am honestly not seeing anything that's glaring, but if na I should warn you about. But the only huge thing that I'm seeing is really still the trusting part, and you'll be surprised. And I've experienced that too. There was a time na I just doubted my healing abilities. I doubted my healing abilities, and I doubted yung mga visions ko when I was reading. I just simply doubted. Nilagnat ako for 3 days. And when I was doing self-healing, and this happened 2016. Yes, 2016. And this is maybe around 6 months after, or more, maybe 6 to 8, on my 6th to 8th month of practicing Reiki. For the very first time, I did not feel my hands warm up, because when you use your Reiki, umiinit yung kamay mo. And that's what you will use for healing yourself. Okay? Ilalapat mo siya sa katawan mo ng ganyan, ganyan. And then one time I started not feeling anything on my hands because I was doubting. I was doubting the visions. I was doubting what I saw in my visions. I was doubting my abilities to heal, and then wala akong naramdaman, and then nilagnat ako for 3 days. On the third day, I realized na, oh, okay, I realized what was happening. Okay, it's not that I lost my Reiki, but I have so much doubt. And then that moment, hindi pa ako Hindu nung time na yun, but my favorite is Mama Mary. But even then, I pray to Mama Mary, I pray to Kuan Yin, and Lord Ganesha. Lord Ganesha is really the gateway for that. I was just praying to Mama Mary mainly. Sabi ko, Mama Mary, please shower me with so much trust, because that is what I am lacking now. So I was continuously just praying for trust. Please give me trust. Please, ganun lang ako ng ganun yung prayers ko. Until maya I started feeling my hands warming up again. And that's the time that I just learned the lesson. Because you'll be surprised that when you finally just learn the lesson, and then you accept that the need for the commitment to change when you learn the lesson, because learning it is one, applying it is another. And when I started learning and I started taking action on what I need to learn from, and then my body reflected that right away. So I'm not special. This is really as well, because pare-pareho naman tayong tao. Okay. Universe just works that way. So may say, continuous practice your trust, and every single time that you acknowledge that there is an opportunity for doubt and fear, acknowledge it, and then go back to trusting, and do it over and over, and keep doing the hard work. Okay, thanks for joining Tarot Tuesdays. So hello, good evening everybody. My name is Marky Mendoza, and I'm a Reiki master and teacher, and also an intuitive tarot reader and teacher, and this is your official Tuesday night habit. Welcome to Tarot Tuesdays. If you want to participate, nakalagay lang sa ating pin post yung ating guidelines. Sali na, okay? And by the way, I want to tell everybody who's tuned in tonight, lahat po ng who will be staying towards the end of our session, you're all entitled to win one raffle entry to win workshops for November. Okay? You want to learn Reiki, emotional healing, crystal work for modern living, meditation and life-changing mantras, and one Vedic astrology reading session. So tune in towards the end. You're all up for a very good treat. Tingnan natin yung next participant natin. Okay? So, okay. Uy, suki na naman yung ating ano. Okay, so, okay. Master Marky, what do you see in my business career horizon? Okay, tingnan natin. Okay. So this is a little too general dun sa tanong natin, but anong tawag dito? So medyo broad din yung makikita natin because the question is a little too broad. So medyo general yung makikita natin na when we talk about your career, ha? Sige. Okay. Sige, tingnan natin for our current participant. Here we go. Kapit. Okay, very good, very good, very good. I'm telling you, things are about to become better. And when I say better, better. Okay, so this is the 8 of Cups. This is your card. Now, I like you to zero in here on how the card reflects this answer. So as you can see, parang there are like two parts of this card, like this part and then the other. This part right here, parang it's a place that it's a little too dark. Okay, it's a little dark place, pero pinanggalingan mo na yan. Kumbaga dito ka galing kanina pero nandito ka na. And once you already stepped out, look at that. The cups are symbolizing the success that you're starting to experience. And this is just actually the start of it. More blessings will unfold. Lalo na ito kasing participant ko na to, mag-Reiki yan eh. Kasama yan sa Reiki class this Saturday. And so, especially when I teach you more about Reiki, mas magmamanifest pa to. But look at that. This is already a very good assurance for you because it's like ending a bad chapter and you're up to start experiencing all of these celebrations and maraming celebrations. Now here is another fair warning for you because as we are still parang yung waiting game kasi parang sometimes when I give the guidance to everybody and diba sasabihin bakit ganyan yung reading parang napakaganda but I am still not experiencing it or parang hindi ko pa siya masyadong maramdaman. Okay, this is the reminder here. So look at this. It literally, and I feel you because the whole environment here still feels like it is a little dry. Okay, parang if you talk about it's a dry land, like a desert, parang ganun. And if it's green enough, like halimbawa, yung dito, no? Like, unlike here in the other card, napaka-green. Here, the environment seems pretty dry. And so baka you are starting to feel that. Kaya the question is, parang kung kamusta yung overview on that. But I'm telling you, if you're feeling that, that's where the trusting part comes in. When you keep trusting because the energies won't lie, trust that you just have to trust and go through it. To equally work hard and to go above and beyond. Syempre, when you do the hard work, you go above and beyond the expectations. But at the same time, when you work hard equally, the next part is to trust fully. And you have to keep doing it over and over and to be consistent about it because that's the key. When you're able to provide that, it allows you to also understand the flow of abundance again. Kasi hindi nga pwede na kung gusto natin consistent, di ba? Dapat consistent din yung pag-create natin ng flow. You just have to understand how the flow happens. And when you do, and you do it consistently, and then blessings will keep pouring. Only if you do it consistently. My say you're already doing it. You just have to be more mindful doon sa patience. Okay? As you go through this, be very patient and be very gentle with yourself. Hindi kasi tayo pwedeng I know it's easier said than done kasi I also experienced that, to be honest. Parang nag-init ang katawan ko when you shared that read. Very good. Di ba may healing na kasama? Very good, very good. I want you to always understand na everything that we do is about the flow that we are creating. And marami tayong references that would prove that about the phases of how our lives are about phases. One good example, the sun rises. And when the sun rises, it's a very good reflection, or at least the way we see it when we refer to sunrises, it's like sign of new hope. It's like from darkness comes light. It always gives us that hope and that clean slate. That's what sun rises are about. And when we have sunsets, it's like saying now parang, okay, the sun may set right now, it will take a rest, but only to shine again. So those are just like how it we experience it every day, that we are experiencing the flow. We are experiencing the flow. Yung taas and baba. Not just that, the sun can be a good example, but the moon as well. Lalo naman yung moon. When you talk about the moon, may phases yung moon. May half moon, full moon, quarter moon. Lahat yan may phases. And so you have to understand that just like how we are experiencing life, that is also the same way that we experience in our life aspects, in our love life, in our career, in our personal life. Lahat yan, they all go through certain phases. So, I want you to equally be patient because there are times kasi na, syempre, the career, our career basically is one significator if especially of our well-being, how our career, no matter how good or the opposite you're coming from, it sets the mood in our life. Kasi imagine, it puts food on the table. It allows us to survive. It allows us to have what we want and what we need. So kapag yun na na-secure natin, a part of our life is also secured. And then the opposite kapag hindi. But that's just like one aspect of our life. So imagine, saya I know how it feels for you because there are also other things not in the career, in the personal life that also needs balancing. And so we need like a glimmer of hope. But I want you to know, no matter which life experiences on our end, na yung taas and baba niya na experience natin, just trust that we just have to go through with it. Na every time we experience, it's like we're in school. We are there to learn, and we're here rather to learn something new and to apply it in our real life. So be ready. Be ready because you're up for more blessings. But I want you to become more patient as you go through it. And lalo na, I'll see you this Saturday because our class will be extra fulfilling and fun. So I'm excited to share more tips in our Reiki class. But for now, thanks for joining Tarot Tuesdays. Okay. Maraming salamat din. Okay, yan. See you Saturday. Yan. Okay. All right. So, sunod-sunod na yung ano natin, itodo na natin. Todo na natin yung ating ano. So, I really miss my Tuesday night habit. Oh, thank you naman. Yung Thursday lang, wala. Sorry na. Kasama ko kasi si Bessie tsaka si Dennis. Okay. By the way, bago ko sagutin pala yung ating current na participant, let me invite everybody, lahat na magsistay towards the end of our show, you will win a raffle entry. One entry will allow you to win these prizes. You will win workshops with us, and this is something that you can already join next month for the November schedule. So what are the workshops that you can win at the end of this month? So every session that we're gonna be doing live, lahat ng manonood will be entitled to join our raffle. You will win. You can win emotional healing class. We also have meditation and life-changing mantras, crystal work for modern living, Reiki 1 class with me, and you can also win a Vedic reading session. So this is Vedic astrology reading session. So this is really up for grabs for everybody. So tune in, lalo na towards the end. I'll be collating your names, okay? Just want to ask regarding my health. I don't know what's going on, but I feel like there's something wrong with my body. Okay, irregular monthly visit. I'm totally negative. It is because of stress. So ayun na. Parang hindi nanggaling na sa'yo yung sagot. Okay? So, you know what? And kakasabi ko nga lang din kanina, the previous participant natin was talking about health. And, okay. By the way, don't be surprised. Don't be surprised that the more you listen to our sessions, and then when I give tips about not just abundance, when I give tips about health, and you start becoming aware of it, and you start becoming mindful of your energy, most especially when you become very mindful of your energy, and then you're surprised na parang okay, nagma-manifest na siya because all it takes is when we are aware. Kapag may awareness na tayo, mas nagre-reflect na yan sa body natin. But don't think na it's just the first time na nangyayari to. We have been experiencing this long before. Only that, hindi natin ma-pinpoint na energetically, it's really what we process inside that really causes everything to happen. Because imagine if you are processing happiness, if you are processing so much happiness, joy, gratitude, yung ganyan, and then you are very, very healthy, I'm not gonna be surprised because not just you are what you eat, but whatever you process in your thoughts, most especially, what emotions you carry in your heart, they all are our food for the soul. It's the soul that needs nourishing. Sometimes we feel like the body is sick. Oftentimes we think that the body needs healing, but it's actually our soul that needs healing. And our soul, as early as, as simple as addressing what we need to, being brave to face what we need to, and to finally learn and subject ourselves to change, our soul will definitely know that instantly, and then the body will adapt. Because remember, our body, our physical body, is the vessel of our soul. And pasensya na ini-enjoy ko masyado yung kulot ko, no? Masyado. Pansin nyo, alam mo, pansin nyo, no, we are really growing with this show. Dati napansin nyo yung ano, ang ikli pa na ng buhok ko, but yun nga, nakakailang pagupit na ako, by the way. Every 3 months, 2 or 3 months, nagpapagupit ako para masya-shape siya ng ganyan. So, and ang dami na rin nabawas dyan. But ang haba na. Okay. So, sorry. So, all I'm saying is that I want you to start being mindful. Not just na alam mo na what you're processing. Because knowing what we are processing is just one. But consciously pushing yourself that no matter what the awareness has given you, halimbawa, aware ka na sa situation, okay, I am facing personal problems. Okay, there are relationships that I need to fix in my life. Acknowledging them is one, but you having the conscious effort of what? Ano bang conscious effort na gusto nating makuha talaga dito? The conscious effort that no matter how challenging the situation is, that you will rise above from that it will not affect your life in such a way that you will lose focus in all of your other priorities. Because that's the thing, oftentimes we have a lot of priorities to fulfill, but these experiences affect us emotionally, affect us mentally, affect us spiritually, and in return, our body will take toll. Mararamdaman na lang ng katawan natin. But it's because what we process inside, what experiences we all go through. And the thing is, we have to go through these experiences. Similarly, that you are not meant to be ignorant in this lifetime. You are meant to have so much wisdom in you. And how will you learn it? Through your own experiences. And so the thing is, while we are learning these experiences, meron nga mga emotions involved. And sometimes the emotions involved, as we go through it, hindi siya ganun ka-sweet. And as they're not as sweet, sometimes it's like a bitter pill that we need to swallow. But from swallowing that bitter pill, we get to discover a lot of wisdom eh. And sometimes alam na natin yung gagawin natin, but it's just either it's pride or ego, hindi lang natin magawa. Or as simple as we are also afraid of how our life will be if we get to embrace truth, if we also embrace what we need to change and to start acting on it. Sometimes we're afraid to be judged. Sometimes we're afraid na kahit yung sa sarili natin hindi natin ma-appreciate, because sa sarili natin mismo hindi natin matanggap kung ano tayo, kung nasaan tayo. But when you start accepting these things and to use it as an opportunity for you to become better, to develop more love, to grow more love, and then watch yourself unfold. Watch the blessings unfold even more. But the thing is, you have to try. You have to try. And I guess, you know what? This is really the theme for tonight. You have to not just understand what you can do. It's to trust that you can do something, and when you become consistent about it, you just don't develop the flow. You will develop the love for going through the flow, because you have to love the process. You have to love the process. Hindi lang yung end goal na maganda. You have to love every single thing that you're gonna go through. The hardships as you're learning, the discoveries of the wisdom as you're learning, and then towards the end, you're finally enjoying the blessing. You have to understand that you have to love the process. Because if you don't love the process, it's like saying na parang you're just in it for the pagka di ba sinasabi na ano, kapag when we're getting married, it's like the through thick and thin. Kasama yung thick, kasama yung thin. Sa hirap at ginhawa, kasama yun. Hindi lang tayo pagdating sa hirap, ayoko na. Wake me up when September ends, parang ganun. No, go through with it. Go through with it and love what you're gonna be experiencing. Because in the end, it will always give you blessings. It may not necessarily unfold while you're doing it. But then again, that's where the waiting game happens. You go through it and be patient, and when you do, and that's the time that you will enjoy the fruits of your hard work. My say, be aware, be mindful, and start committing to change, and then your body will definitely respond well. Now, this is not something that can happen overnight, although yes, there are success stories, but more often than not, it will be subjecting yourself in a process, and just understand it's a process and be okay with it. Thanks for joining Tarot Tuesdays. Okay? So, dire-diretso na tayo. Tingnan na natin, parang marami pa tayong matulungan for tonight. Okay? So, okay. Ayun, suki na naman. Okay, tingnan na natin. Okay. Hi sir, sana ipaabot po ako. Umabot. Very good, very good. Just want to ask kung kailan po magkaka-love life. Kakahiya. Ba't naman nahihiya? Shy to ask what you can do for work. Don't be shy to be more abundant. Anything and everything that you need to fix and to address in your life, bakit natin ikahihiya? Huwag kayong mahihiya na may kakulangan sa buhay. Huwag din kayong mahihiya na may sobra-sobra sa buhay. You can never be too ashamed and too afraid of who you are as a person, because we all are made perfectly unique and authentic. And imagine, all of us play a role. All of us play a role in this world. Some of us will be doing what the people in the corporate, some of us will doing hard work and hard labor, some of us maybe in the spiritual path. Pero imagine, kung hindi natin tinitake itong mga gantong role na to, imagine what kind of world will this be. Okay, and para nga tayong para tayong ulam, di ba? Maraming masasarap na ulam. From simple to the most complicated ones. But it has to happen because that's how amazing God is. Hindi tayo isang matabang na ulam lang. Lahat tayo iba-ibang putahe. Diba? We are bursting with so much flavor, and that makes the universe so amazing. Ako, na-amaze ako continuously. So, may huwag ka mahiya. And by the way, ganito ha. Nakikita ko na on how we're going to. Ay, nako naman. Good evening itong anak kong to. Nako. If you want to experience then, ako, Jeff reads cards. If you want to experience mga personal reading nyo, Jeff reads cards. Amazing yan. Okay. So, go ahead. If you want to session, nako, galing yan. And, mabalik na tayo, sorry. Na-excite kasi ako, nakita ko yung anak ko. Okay, so, going back. So, ang gustong ma-manifest yung love, I'll tell you this. You have to, what we need to manifest, you just have to understand what you're wanting to manifest and what kind of energy you need to embody if you're going to manifest something. Because remember, kung ano yung ima-manifest natin, kailangan kung anong gustong makuha, dapat yung energy na rin yun, yung susundan natin. So kung halimbawa, ang goal is to manifest love, and then, para ma-manifest yung love, para makakuha tayo ng love, para tayo magtatanim. So, kung gusto mong makuha, let's say, ang love will be a mango. If you want to get a mango, if you want to harvest a mango fruit, hindi ka magtatanim ng orange. You have to plant a mango seed as well. And so plant, if you want love, then be love. So start becoming very loving. Anything, you can think of a word, you can think of an emotion, you can think of any action that you will do that will resonate love, yun ang gagawin mo. So it does not, is love about anger? Hindi. Is love about hatred? Hindi. Is love about being jealous o kaya being envious? Yung ganun. It's not love. Okay? So in short, kung gusto mo makapag-manifest ng love, then even lahat ng pinaprocess mo ngayon, even the self-doubt, you have to look at that. Because yung self-doubt that you are processing right now is because of the experiences in the past that have made you felt that. And remember, it takes two to tango. I hope we get to understand na minsan kasi we are caught up in situations and with experiences towards other people. Let's be specific, yung relationships natin. Sometimes our past relationships, we get caught up with how it all unfolded. And there may have been lessons that we have set aside, that the only thing that motivates us to love again is to just feel happy again, but not necessarily learning from what we need to learn from. And when it happens, it's gonna create a snowball effect in your life. It's like a ticking time bomb that's just waiting to explode. And I feel that towards you. So now that you are still waiting for that to happen, sabi ko nga especially if you're looking for, if the question is gonna lead to, am I gonna get the one? Am I gonna meet the one? Then you have to be the one as well yourself. You have to be the one of someone. You have to be someone else's dream come true by being the person that you need to be as well. So if you want to love, then if you want to meet someone who will love you unconditionally, then be ready to love unconditionally. If you want to be someone and you will respect the person that you will love, then you have to have self-respect and you have to respect others as well. Lahat ng mga pinapangarap nating makuhang traits and qualities, it has to be us first. And I'm pretty sure if you want to find someone to finally share your love with, gusto mo rin, the person has already learned to heal and learn from the past experiences. And then you have to do that as well. Because we can never give something we do not have. And we cannot also expect those energies if we also don't possess those energies, if we don't become those energies. That's a huge difference. So you have to learn from that first. Because I'm telling you, eventually, when you get to discover many things about yourself because you're doing this, because you're addressing what you need to, darating yung time that you're gonna ask yourself, actually, I'm looking for happiness elsewhere, but just on my own, I'm already happy. Just on my own, I'm already self-sufficient. And so there's no need to look for love elsewhere because you're already full of happiness. There's already overflowing love in you. And everybody will get to feel that and share that from you and feel that and experience that from you each time because that's what you are. And so don't be surprised that when you're already this, ma-attract mo na din yung love na yun. And I may be talking about love right now, but it's essentially anything that you would want to manifest. If you want to manifest those things, you have to be the energy you want to manifest in your thoughts, decisions, and actions. Because you know what? Again, the universe will always know if you've learned the lesson or not. And the more you encounter similar lessons each time, na nare-realize mo na that from these experiences, you're starting to see some patterns. And from these patterns, you start to see some cycles. From these cycles, you will get to discover some vicious cycles. It's because the universe knows kung natuto ka na o hindi. And you can never fool the universe. You can say na maybe I've learned it, but of course the only gauge that you've really learned is that when you don't get to receive the same experiences anymore, kasi ibig sabihin iba na ang tinuturo sa'yo, iba na ang kailangan matutunan mo. But if you get getting the same thing, if you keep getting caught up with the same situation, then the message is still the same. You have not learned yet. There are many things that you need to learn, especially from the past experiences, especially on how you see yourself. When you learn that, babalik. And you'll discover that, you know what? Imagine that, punong-puno ka na sa sarili mo, tapos dumating pa yung the one. And then, what a beautiful world it is. And that's where I am at right now. And so, I'm telling you, this works. But you have to learn from within first. You have to learn to love yourself and give yourself what you deserve. And you deserve these blessings. But most of all, you deserve to become wise. You deserve to overflow yourself with wisdom. And the only time that you can learn that is when you get to accept the lessons in your life. Thanks for joining Tarot Tuesdays. Okay, so by the way, For those who are new, hello, welcome po tayo. If you just tuned in today, I mean tonight, just now, do know na I want you to stay towards the end of our show. We only have half an hour left, and lahat po ng mga mag-tune in towards the end of our session, you are all gonna be entitled in a raffle. And yung raffle natin, you will win workshops with us. You can learn emotional healing. You can learn crystal work for modern living, meditation, and life-changing mantras, and Reiki 1 class with me. And also, you may win a Vedic astrology reading. Now, stay tuned. This is gonna happen regularly. Ang raffle natin is always towards the end of the month. So the more you participate, the more you tune in, the more you join, the more the more chances of winning. Wala cliche, but it's true. But it's true. Ay, sige na, ang dami pang humahabol. Sige, tingnan natin, bigyan na, welcome po. Bigyan natin ng magandang opportunity pa yung lahat. So, tingnan natin. Okay? Yun. Teka. Ay, asan na yun? Nawala. Yun. Yung next natin is very good suki. Okay, so tingnan natin. Good evening. Please read po my health. Okay, sige. Very good yan. Tingnan natin yung health mo, ha? Sige. Okay. Left. Left shoulder. Left shoulder, left knee. And feet. And irregular yung sleep. Okay. Okay. You must be processing some trauma na hindi mo mailabas. Okay. You must be processing a trauma na hindi mo mailabas. And there's guilt and there's denial. But most of all, you are taking responsibility on many things. Kaya naman there's heaviness on your left. But this is also, if you are a little responsible towards a female person in your life, pwedeng kapatid ba? You have a child na babae or kapatid na babae, dito yung if both, dito yung nagre-reflect, ha. And your left knee is a representation of your experience with your mom. If in the past, halimbawa, when you think of your mom and the experiences that come with it, kasama yung worries, kasama yung fears about health, magre-reflect yun sa left knee. Mga regrets and guilt, magre-reflect yan sa left knee. And the lessons na sinishare niya sa'yo, that sinasabi niya sa'yo dati pa, and then you just, minsan pasok dito, labas doon, and now you're already experiencing it, yun, sa left knee. I'm also seeing something about your feet na anytime you come to question where you are, your progress in life, or more so your mobility, dyan nagre-reflect nun. But you are processing a lot of guilt. You're processing a lot of guilt and resentment. And the what ifs are there. The what ifs are there. And the question is, okay. I am matters of the heart. I am also feeling some matters of the heart. Now, that's where also the confusion happens because yung mga I told you so moment, you're starting to process them right now. Okay? Now, it's more so guilt. Okay? Yung parang you had it coming anyway. And also, if hindi rin tayo ganun ka-excited to hear this from other people, or sometimes we shy away from other people because we tend to hear that from them, and then we process more guilt, and then we process shame. And these are low frequency energies. I want you to know that it's not really let me just tell you this, because it's really something that boils down to decision making. Okay, so I'll tell you something about how we process guilt when we talk about our decision making. So there are often times na imagine there may be major milestones in our life that our decision is the most crucial part of the experience. Do I jump? Do I take the leap? O hindi? And that's a life-changing decision that we have to make. Na sometimes, iba parang, and sometimes you have to do it now. There's no other time to process it or to make that decision but now. And then if it's not well thought of, or kaya you didn't give the best decision, or somehow you know what would be best but you didn't choose that, and then you man up and then you just take that big leap. Sige na, I'll do that. And then after some time you get to realize, ay, eto na yun. Now I'm experiencing it. Now eto na yun. And then ano naman sasabihin mo sa sarili mo, daw I told you so, sabi ko naman sa iyo, hindi ka na naman nakinig. Sa sarili mo lang mismo. And the more that you give yourself that, and you are also getting that from people around you, parang wala ka nang kakampi. Parang wala ka nang kakampi. And when that happens, kung kahit yung sarili mo hindi mo kakampi, saan ka pa huhugot ng lakas? Saan ka pa huhugot ng lakas so that you can keep pushing forward or just learning? And I'm telling you, our body will keep reflecting that. It will reflect, and eventually your body will start to feel these things. And then you will, the more na hindi mo siya ma-address, there's a huge chance that this will progress. And I'm seeing something dito sa may heart area, most especially dito sa left. Most especially, alam mo yung left side mo. This is really concerning the female people in your life, but more so how you make your decisions. Nako, nandito yan sa heart area. And so I want you to start when you take um when you take a step back in recalling, sometimes when we are in that moment, yung parang sisisihin natin yung sarili, ba't kasi yun ang ginawa mo? Alam mo naman pala yung ganun. I want you to know to be gentle with yourself and be best friends with yourself all at the same time. Kasi hindi naman pwede na, yes, acknowledging na, oo nga, nagkamali ako is one, pero yung didiktikin mo pa yung sarili mo, wag na. Wag na. But instead na aawayin mo pa yung sarili mo, why not start addressing? Why not learn from that? By being brave to face what you need to this time. By choosing better. And by making sure na from this moving forward, you will do better. And by doing better, kung ano man yung mga disappointments mo, and then work on it. And then improve on that. And then embrace that and do well with it. Because the more that we process guilt, it's like being ashamed na during that time you were not able to give the best decision, and you give yourself that feeling of shame, but you're the ones who did it, so you're ashamed of yourself and you find so much guilt in that. And the more we do that, the more we process that, the more na magkakasakit tayo. Yung katawan natin, it will always reflect that. And sometimes it's just mas masakit pa yung mga emotional experiences natin kaysa on an actual physical health issue. The mere memory that it brings us, it gives us the headache. It gives us a heartache. And every single time you do that, and imagine mo, the longer you do that, the more you experience that. Don't be surprised if eventually magmamanifest na talaga siya as an illness. And right now, I'm telling you, there's still a huge chance that you will naturally heal from this if you naturally and consciously address. So I want you, imagine mo ha, the way I would want you to see this, no matter how and which decision you've made, pag binalikan mo yun, if during that time, that what you believe that was the best decision, and you gave yourself the best decision, then why will you take it against yourself? If this is an opportunity for you to learn, so that you will learn, and then in the future, if you have the opportunity to choose better, then choose better. And learn from that. Hindi yung alam mo na yung nangyari before, but in the future, you will choose the same thing. You're just like subjecting yourself to another failure. So my say, the best way to process guilt is to be better with your decisions and embrace what you need to. Embrace the wholeness of who you are as a person. Whether you did well in the past o hindi, embrace that. Because tomorrow is another day. Tomorrow is that perfect slate that we're all waiting to happen. Then embrace it. The more you do it, naturally you will heal. Thanks for joining Tarot Tuesdays. Todo na natin para marami pa tayong matulungan for tonight. So, tingnan natin. Okay? Ayan, mga nagtatanong na parang pa makakapag-manifest. Sige. Yan. Okay. Uy. Ayun na. Nako, eto na. Napakagaling naman ng ano natin. Ay, Sus. Hello. Ay, nako. This is my cousin. Hello, JK. Hello, ma'am. Nice of you to tune in tonight. Maraming salamat. Baka may question ka. You wanna know about your career, love life? Akong bahala sa'yo. If you would want to participate, by the way, may time pa tayo, ha? Yes, may pila pa, pero may time pa tayo. So, lagay lang natin na naka-pin post yung ating instructions for tonight. So, ito yung question natin. Can I ask for a message I need to hear the most right now? Uy, wow, okay. And by the way, itong participant, okay. Okay, itong participant natin na to, okay, very good. Kasi, you know what, for this participant, anong tawag dito? Because this participant, message, that's a very good, I've thought of something different. And you know what? Let's flow. And as I advocate flow, how about we flow? And okay, okay. You know what we're gonna do, since medyo it may seem like a very simple na question, what's my message? But you know what? I see a huge opportunity here. Kasi, you know what's the message I need to hear the most right now? And that's very striking for me. Na parang, it's not literally asking for anything specific, pero what's the message? What's the message? And you know what? Instead of me pulling one card, how about I give you a 3-card spread? And what's the difference kapag 3 cards yung nakukuha natin? If I give you a 3-card spread, the 3-card spread is going to give you past, present, and future. And that allows you to understand what happened and how you're going to change that. And you know what? Because of this, I should. And because of this, I've thought of something, okay, as I'm flowing, okay, here's what we're going to do. Okay, so, and you know what? My Tarot Tuesdays is really special for me. So what I'm going to do, and let's start it this week as well. Sige. Okay. Here's what we're going to do. We're gonna be utilizing because honestly, na-miss ko rin yung may mga nagme-message kasi sa akin, wala akong YouTube na, and I just thought of it now. So this is what we're gonna do. Every Tuesday night, we're gonna make our Tuesday night special, extra special. Every Tuesday night, we will be, let's do it differently this time. We're gonna do 3-card pulls or the 3-card spread for our Tuesday night, Tarot Tuesdays. And Thursdays, we will continue our live session. But the live session, 1-card pull every Thursday, we'll do it in Facebook. Okay, we'll do it in Facebook. So balik tayo para umandar-andar din yung natin, yung interactions ng Facebook page natin, para marami tayong interactions. And there are also a lot of yous messaging me and telling me na parang wala akong YouTube, sana sa sana sa Facebook uli. So sige, let's do that. Every Tuesday night, we will do 3-card spread sa lahat ng viewers natin. So we'll look forward to that. And every Thursday, we'll continue the 1-card pull in our Facebook para mas mabilis. And what to expect kapag magta-Tarot Tuesdays tayo pag 3-card pull, mas in-depth. Because I'll tell you what happened in the past and what's happening now and what will happen in the future. So let's do that. Let's keep flowing and let's do that. Okay? So, what a perfect way. Thank you, La. Alam mo yan. Ikaw pa ba? Okay, let's do a 3-card spread for you. And that's a very good message right there. So what's the message? What's the message for me right now? What you need to hear right now? And so I will draw 3 cards for you para malaman mo kung ano magandang message natin. Okay, so let's start with the first card. This is the second card. And this is the third card. So the first card will always be what happened in the past. Okay? And in the past, ito yung you have 2 of Wands. So in the past, I love it. And you remember, when we talk about Wands, we talk about hard work and labor. And look at this. Look at the hard work that you've been doing. Look, you started taking that path. And look, there are two ones here, and then both are standing, but you chose to hold the one that is in front of you. That's symbolizing there are some lessons in the past that are still there, are still there, are still needing to be fully addressed. But you chose to hold what is in front of you so that you can keep moving forward, learning, and to move forward. And look, there is a time that you are not able to process everything emotionally. And this time you allowed, and this is what this card is about, Lantamoy. And now you've learned it to process everything in a very balanced way with so much love. And you decided to move forward. And now you started to go through this journey. And that is pretty amazing. And so you have to understand that this path, you already started to take that steps together. And look at how amazing is that. Your eyes focus well on the road, on the path that you're taking, and you are holding this one well. This still stands here knowing that, these are lessons that are still needed to be addressed. But what I like about it is that you are still ready. No matter how these are lessons that you're still absorbing, you are ready to accept other lessons that will help you in your path. Now, look at the second card. This, oh my gosh, this is what the present is reflecting. And right now, look at the progress. We have the Nine of Coins. Look at the abundance and prosperity that you're starting to get because you're just simply able to learn. You're simply able to accept and to embrace your experiences in the past. You simply decided that yes, it's something that happened in the past, but I can be better. And you chose to be better. And look at how abundant it is. And not just that, the bird that you have here, tingnan mo yung abundance na nakukuha mo. And the bird symbolizes the wisdom that's always coming to you. Na kahit nandiyan na yung abundance for you, you choose to open yourself more, not just focusing on the abundance, but you're focusing on the wisdom that's given to you, which allows the wisdom to keep flowing even more in your life. The more you accept new wisdom, the more blessings will reflect. And finally, what's in store for you? What's in store for you when you continuously do this? Very good. We we have the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups, look at the Knight of Cups. You riding a very elegant, humble steed, like a prince like a knight that you are, with holding this chalice, which is a symbol of the abundance and prosperity and the wisdom and mostly celebrations that you are now holding on your hand. And you are with so much pride with how you've gone through with these steps, the processes that you've taken so that you can change. And bit mo yan, and you are using it with so much pride to keep reminding you, yes, I am holding this success right now. I'm holding this celebration right now because I was ready to embrace everything that I need to. And I was ready to change. And I was ready to become better. And I was ready to learn more. And I was ready to welcome more. And you know what? There's just a warning here that emotionally, because every time that we get a body of water, you will get these busy emotions which reflect that the journey, you have celebrations, but emotionally it can still shake you. But that's okay, because that's the same process that you've taken. But this, look, you are up for a new journey ahead. Tingnan mo, look at that. It's the horse is already riding, and you have an angel here. You have an angel here that's symbolizing all the guidance from above that you need so that you can keep pushing forward. And I'm telling you, if you combine all these three, dapat ganito yung ano eh, like a past, present, future, or dapat ito yung itsura niya. Okay. So, look at how, ito, pag ganito. Yeah. Ano ba? Past, present, ito yung present, ito yung future. Ayun. But, past, present, future. Kasi naka-mirror effect ako, so hindi ko siya maintindihan yung ano. Basta okay. Okay. Pero mirror effect yung ganun. Past, present, future. Okay. Na 1, 2, 3. Does it look like past person? Naka-mirror effect ako na disorient ako with ano. But if you look at these three cards, it is very progressive. These may be minor cards, but because it allows you to understand how much more energy you need to put out, how much more patience you need to keep experiencing, how much trusting you have to give more for your own self so that you can equip yourself with more knowledge and wisdom. But you're already doing it. So my say, just keep doing what you're doing best and to never give up. And that no matter how these emotional experiences will allow you to feel shaken, then be shaken, but keep trusting. It will shake you, but it will never break you. So develop more patience, more trust, and more love, and you're off for more blessings. And I'm going to be very, very proud of you. So as early as now, I'm already rooting for you, of course, but as early as now, congratulations. I'm really looking forward to see how else you can flourish. And I'm very, very, very excited to see how much blessings pa ang makukuha mo in life. And I'll be the happiest to experience that with you. Thanks for joining Tarot Tuesdays. So yeah, medyo ngayon ko lang naisip, napaka-impromptu, but you know what? Sige, isa pa. Gawin na natin yan. Sige, tingnan na natin. Okay? So, tingnan na natin. Okay. Yun. Okay. So, nag-share. Sige, ano muna yung question mo? Ayan, nakita na niya. Ayan, sige. Okay. So by the way, while we're waiting for yung question nitong ano natin, remember, sa lahat na magsistay, and sa lahat na and our session's about to be done. So lahat na magsistay here, I'll be collecting your names, and this will be your raffle entry. And every time that you're going to be tuning in, lahat ng raffle entries ninyo, we will be drawing them all towards the end of the month. And each one of you will have a fair chance to win our workshops. Ayun, ito na. Makakabenta po ba ako, Master, this month of October? Oh, tingnan natin yan. Okay, tingnan natin. Sige. Okay, and because of that, 3-card pull. Tingnan natin. 3 cards. Sige, tingnan natin. Sige, for you. Tingnan natin. Para makita mo rin what you can do. Okay? And clearly makikita mo. So, good. Tingnan natin. First card. Second card. Third card. Diba? Taking it a notch higher. Our Tarot Tuesday is taking it a notch higher, and then para mas maganda experience ninyo. Because you know what? There are many types of spreads, and this is one of them. So, tingnan natin. In the past. Okay. So in the past, okay, so it's not a question how well, kumagan, you're banking on, you're saving on the rainy days. Okay, marami kang bit-bit na resources. Okay, marami kang bit-bit na resources, and marami kang bit-bit na passion on how you're going to do it. Kasi look at how you're holding your hand towards your chest, and that resonates the passion that you have. So you really have the passion and the dedication, and there really is so much level of comfort of how you are in your career. So in short, you don't have, you know your skills, you know what you're capable about, you're off, and you know how charming you can get when it comes to dealing with your clients. So my say, there's really the technical know-hows are already there, but it's really the charm that you have, and you have that. And so next, oh my gosh, you have the star. The star is a major card that resonates inspiration. And ito pa lang, may isang card pa akong hihintayin, but looks like and this is the present, and this is the present. You have the star. You started with the abundance na card, and then you have the star. So far, I'm close to saying na magkakaroon pa yan. Tignan natin yung last. Okay, very good. So this is the last card. This is the Ace of Wands. Okay. So, there is a high chance na magkakabenta ka. Because there's 1 out of 3 major cards. So, ganito na yung magiging basis natin. Because 3 cards na yan, kung 3 cards yan, the more we get major cards, the more compelling it is. So in this case, there's 1 out of 3. This card, by the way, is not bad because when you get the ones, this is resonating hard work, but look at the passion. Look at that. It's burning with passion. And it's not just burning with passion. This is really something that is you have there. I'm telling you, with the flower here and your hard work here, this resonates how you are trusting well. And ito yung hard work that you put in, that's a perfect formula that I want you to know. For you to manifest this even more, I say there's a high chance na makakakuha ka pa this month. To manifest this even more, may I suggest, if you would want them to manifest pa, and yung offering yung charity work, and when the charity work, we can do that for you through the offerings, kasi kami we pray through our devotion, through our prayer ritual, the puja, and when we offer, kahit na hindi sa amin yung offering, sa inyo yung offering, that means we do the prayers for you, we lobby you for the prayers, and then yung offering mo serves as your own parang penance through offering fruits and flowers. As easy as that, and mas makaka-manifest ka. And there are many experiences na, lalo na yung yung team, may team Mega World kasi dito, no. They're very good in investment na na managers, and they're really really very good at what they're doing. And I'm telling you, I've asked them to participate in the puja. Nagpadala sila ng mga fruits and flowers, and they've gotten a sale. May say with one out of three, there's a high chance we can curve this even more and to manifest this even more when you do more charity work. May say charity work natin on a Saturday. Make sure na mag-Saturday pa tayo. Oh, also, actually, mas mahalaga Friday pala. Mas mag-ano tayo ng Friday. Mag-charity work tayo ng Friday. Or, if you would want nga, we do the puja every Mondays, Wednesdays, and Saturday. So tomorrow, I'm gonna lead the prayer ritual, because ako yung mas may ima-manifest. Nagma-manifest din ako through the prayer rituals. And if you send offerings nga, fruits, flowers, anong tawag dito? Yellow fruits, yellow flowers, preferably mangoes. Pag flowers, kahit Malaysian mums, magkano lang Malaysian mums? Magkano lang yun. And then when you offer that, I'm telling you, this will improve pa. This is already great, by the way. This is already great, but it can be a lot better pa. Let's talk offline on how we're gonna participate sa ano natin. Okay? So thanks for joining Tarot Tuesday. So by the way, that's gonna be the end of our session. So now it's time. I want sa lahat ng mga nag-tune in right now, I want you to key in your name dito sa comment section. Please type in your name, your full name. Type in your full name, and I'm gonna get your names now. Kasi ito na yung raffle ninyo. And I'm gonna collate all the raffle in just one list. Okay. Raffle for November. Okay. So, please key in your names. So, lahat ng mga nagstay ngayon, please type your names in the comment section. And then, I will list down your names para ito na yung first raffle entry nyo. And again, every time that you tune in live, that is your official raffle entry. So, please key in na yung names ninyo ngayon here in the comment section para ma-add ko na. And again, what are the prizes up for grabs for everybody sa lahat ng mga magpa-participate sa raffle natin? Again, you can win emotional healing classes, 2 winners every month. 2 winners for emotional healing, 2 winners for crystal work for modern living, 2 winners for meditation and life-changing mantras. Also, 2 winners of Reiki 1 class, and 1 winner of 1 Vedic astrology reading. O yun! Okay, Lay. Ay, shush, my fellow Reiki master, of course. Of course, you are part of our raffle, syempre. Malay mo yung Vedic yung sa'yo, no? Why not, di ba? Ayun, aba. Ayan, next natin. Tin Masangka. Ayun. Ayan na. Very good. Next, key in your names there. Please key in your names dito sa ano natin, and lahat ng mga magki-key in ng name dun sa comment section, you are all entitled for our raffle entry. And by the way, so just because okay, Claudine, ayun, Claudine Argete. Okay. Manifesting the Vedic. Ay, shush! Ay, alam mo na. Of course. Sige. Okay. Please key in your names there, okay? Scout. Oo naman. Oo naman. Oo naman, Scout. Of course. This is for everybody. Okay. So, again, what's gonna happen? So Thursday, here's what's gonna happen on Thursday. Our live session will be back. Ayun. Ay, shush! Si Damien, ang cute naman ni Damien. Alam mo, Damien, isa ka pa. So, isama ka na dyan dahil nandiyan ka naman. Damien Hartley. Pero Damien, ano bang full name mo? Baka naman username mo yan. Or is it really Damien Hartley? Okay. And Ivy Imperial. Ang cute naman ni Damien. Okay. Sige. Okay. So by the way, every Tuesday night, moving forward, we're gonna do it something super user ko po si Damien. Yes. Okay. Pero ikaw si pero your name is Ivy. Okay. Oh, yun pala yun. Okay, okay, okay. Okay. Yan. Okay. Ivy. Ay, good. Yan, si JK. Yun. Okay. Now, every Tuesday night, this is what we're gonna do. Every Tuesday night, we're gonna do 3-card spread for everybody. Sa lahat ng magpa-participate. As you can see, mas broad yung nakikita natin kasi past, present, and future. It will give you a whole story, hindi lang what's the outcome. Kasi usually when got one card pull, we're looking at the outcome diretso. Ito, it will give you a complete picture of past, present, and future. That's gonna happen every Tuesday. In our Tarot Tuesdays, in our Tarot Thursdays, one card pull, and it prepares you for our Tarot Tuesdays. Okay? So, lahat pa din yung mga naka-tune in natin ngayon, you are all entitled to win our raffle entry. So, please key in your name there. Lagay nyo lang yung pangalan nyo dyan so that I can include you in our raffle. Okay? Uy! Ayan. Okay. Okay. Ay, may humabol pa sana. Kaya lang we're done with the session. But okay. So, anong tawag dito? So, key in your names dyan. I'll just still give you a few more moments so that you can key in your names. Again, lahat ng mga naka-tune in ngayon, you are all entitled for our raffle entry. And so far, we have 6 here, but lagay nyo na yung mga pangalan nyo dyan so that everybody will, if you key in your names dyan, kasama na kayo sa raffle natin. And this is just part 1 because we still have Thursday and then another next week. And then on, that would be, teka nga, check na natin yung date kung kailan tayo mag-raffle. I-draw in, sakto, Halloween. Okay, on October 31, Sunday, I'm going to go live again. So, meron tayong weekly tarot reading. Oh my gosh, speaking, the weekly tarot reading, if you have not watched our weekly tarot reading, actually maganda tong linggong to ha. Maganda yung linggong to. Of course, Scout. Thank you naman. Pag abundant ka, dapat abundant ka din. Lagi ka magbibigay ng blessings. And by the way, napakaganda ng reading natin this week. If you haven't watched it, there's so much to look forward to. We have major cards towards the end of the week and napakaganda. So, guys, if you haven't watched our weekly tarot reading, please watch that para to prepare how we're going to celebrate because it's such a great week. And again, we will be back on Thursday. We're going to be doing our live session in our Facebook Live. We're going to go back Facebook Live. And on Tuesdays, we're going to do it here. And eto na, we're gonna start our 3-card spread. So lagi tayo may fun and excitement and as we're all flowing here, something to look forward to. So, again, last call, lahat ng mga gustong sumali sa ayun, Annalyn Alcala. Okay, sa lahat ng mga gustong sumali sa raffle natin, please key in your name. Annalyn Alcala. Annalyn Alcala. Of course, kasama yan sa raffle natin, syempre. You will win workshops with us. We will in emotional healing classes, crystal work for modern living. We have Reiki 1, meditation and life-changing mantras, and of course, Vedic astrology reading. Yan ang up for grabs natin. And again, this is gonna happen on a regular. So magre-restart lang tayo kapag natapos na natin yung raffle entry, and then panibagong raffle na naman towards the end of the month. So month after month, we are giving away prizes for everybody. And this is a way for us to give back. Siyempre, sobrang daming suporta na binibigay niyo sa amin here in Reiki with Marky. It's about time that we give back. So much love that we're receiving from you, so much blessings we're receiving and experiencing. What a perfect way for us to give back. But introducing, syempre, yung workshops namin. So, last call, please key in your names. Yung sa lahat ng gusto mag-participate sa raffle natin, please put your full name here in our comment section so that I will include you in our raffle. Okay, and in 2 weeks' time, we will have our first raffle, October 31, 2021, and yun na yun para sa November workshops. And all workshops are conducted via Zoom, by the way, so you won't have to worry about stepping outside of your home. All of our workshops currently are conducted online. Okay, last call to key in your names in our raffle entry. Okay, calling once. Ay, lagi ko nga pala yung date. This is, today is October 19. October 19, 2021. Ayun. Last call. Lahat ng gustong mag-participate in tonight's first set of raffle entries. Calling once. Calling twice. Okay, so that is it for our session for tonight. Something to look forward to. I really am very, very excited to see you all. We're going to be back in our Facebook Live this coming Thursday for Tarot Thursdays. And of course, do not miss out. Please watch our weekly tarot reading to sobrang exciting. Napakaraming blessings. Maraming mag-unfold na blessings this week, and I'm gonna be very excited for you. But for now, this is Marky Mendoza again, na laging papaalala to keep trusting the process. Namaskaram, everybody. I'm excited for the raffle. Maraming salamat and have a great night. Huwag na tayo magpuyat. Grabe kayo, may pasok pa bukas. Have a great night, everybody. Namaskaram. Ay, sus, yung mahabol pa. Ano to?